On this channel, I am a child of God, a wife, a mother of three, and a full time working mom. I hope you enjoy this content. Hey, ladies, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to KT's Journey. This is your girl, Keisha. Hey, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, hey, girl, hey, how are you? Welcome back. So in today's video, we're gonna have a chit chat with me inside my car on this rainy day. Um, just wanted to give y'all some little life updates. I am working on my faith journey and I walk with Jesus, and that has been amazing, y'all. It's such a blessing to start slowly uncovering my purpose. And then, I've been doing daily devotionals, and sometimes I read those devotionals and they get so much different than they used to. Like, it's so amazing. I might read some and be like, oh, 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 I hear you. I hear you. You talking to me. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Because me and him, we starting to be like this. You know what I'm saying? We starting to be right here with each other. And I like that because before, you know what I'm saying, I feel like he didn't hear me or I wasn't praying right. But now I know he heard me, and we like these. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage anybody to have a relationship with him. If you don't get to know him, if you have any prayer requests for the man upstairs, anything that you are praying for, please feel free to leave it down in the comments. I would love to pray for you, um, and pray that God helps you in any way that He can. Another thing is that I am so tired, y'all. These kids are wearing mama out. I'm talking about wearing me out. Like, have kids, they say. You gonna love it, they say. Okay, they didn't lie. I do love being a mom, so I'm not even gonna do that, y'all. But anywho, they wearing their mama out. Oh, today's drink is a passion tea with no water and peach juice, strawberry acai juice, and 3 pumps of raspberry syrup with no water. But they wear me out because they are involved in after school activities. And any of you mommies or daddies out there who know, then you know when your kids start getting involved in after school activities, it's so time consuming for the parent as well as the child. I love that my kids are active. This is something that me and my husband talked about, and we were like, we didn't want them to be in the house all the time, cooped up on a tablet or iPad. We just didn't want them cooped up all the time. We wanted them to be active because we were active in sports and things as kids. I know I played 2, 3 different sports. My husband played sports, and so we really wanted our kids to have that. And God is definitely giving it to us. He's definitely blessing us with that. But when you say certain things, that's why you gotta be careful because you don't know. Like, let me tell y'all, I'm somewhere every day. I'm sitting outside right now of an after school activity. But yeah, and so I don't think I would have it any other way, but it is very tiring because it's time consuming. One of the biggest things that we have going on right now is baseball and softball season has started. I am now coaching my daughter in softball. And so one of the most difficult things for us right now is that she is having to learn how to be coached by mom, what it's like to be coached by a parent. And what I mean by that is when I'm on the field, I'm your coach. When we get back in the car, I'm mom. But on the field, I'm coach. And so I could be giving her instructions and she'll not be listening, and then I have to fuss. You know what I'm saying? And she doesn't like that. So the first practice we had, she did cry after practice because she felt like I was fussing at her in front of everybody. But the thing was that there are certain skills that I'm teaching these kids that I've already taught you. So when we're doing demonstrations or when I'm asking for y'all to do this skill on the field, I expect you to do it, right? Because we've already practiced this. So you know what to do. So when I'm correcting the other girls on certain things, you know, right? And so I was correcting them and we were going over things. And then I called for her to do a specific play after I just told them how to run this play. I want you to do it. She was talking to her friend and not paying attention. So yes, mommy did have to like be coached and like, hey, get it together, listen, and focus and pay attention. Because if you were paying attention, then this wouldn't even be a conversation. Like I wouldn't have to keep repeating myself. And she felt like I singled her out or whatever the case may be. Hey, on the field, this mommy is not that. I am never going to be a soft parent on the field. I am a firm believer that when you play a sport, you suck that up until you get to the car. So after practice, I'm going over things with the girls and I'm, pointing out the good things that happen in practice and also some of the things that we need to continue to work on as the parents to practice things. I look up, my kid's crying, just tears in her eyes. I'm like, what? What are you crying for? And part of me wants to be like, suck it up. But I didn't. And then we get to the car and I'm like, listen, what's the problem? She was like, well, you were yelling at me. And I'm like, I'm yelling because although I'm fussing at you, I don't want the next person over here to do the same thing that I'm fussing at you about. So I need them to hear me. Okay. That's one thing. Two, you're my kid. And when I'm giving instructions and my kid isn't paying attention, I can't expect the other kids to pay attention. So I need your focus all over here. And so if you are a parent who coaches your child, then you completely understand where I'm coming from when I say it's very hard to wear the hat of the parent and then the coach. Because as a parent, when the coach comes down on your kid, you're able to step in and be like the mediator and be like, hey, coach was fussing, but not really fussing. Coach is trying to help you get better. You know what I'm saying? Coach is trying to correct you a little bit. Don't take it personal. But when you're the parent and you're in the moment and you're coaching, you're like, hey, suck it up, get it together, get ready for the next play, shake it out. You know what I'm saying? And then after the game, I have to be the soft mom. It's what it is. Just kind of gotta get used to it. I was a kid who played for a parent, so you know what I'm saying. I completely get it, but I had to learn that hey, on the field it's business basically. And then when we step out the field, we cool again. It's good, no problem, no biggie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's that. The next thing we have going on is I'm potty training. So, baby girl, my youngest is in the process of getting potty trained, y'all, and she is doing amazing, might I add. She is doing so, so, so good with potty training, y'all. Like, she's doing way better than her sister. She's doing way better than her brother. Like, who knew the third time would be like, oh. But she is doing so good, y'all. She's doing so great. I'm so proud of her. And I'm so amazed at like how fast she's catching on and how good she's getting at it and how excited she is to potty train. Like I'm so excited. Like it makes me feel so good. Yeah, we are still having little hiccups. So we've only been like hardcore potty training for a week. And I kid you not, I could probably count on one hand how many accidents she's had in that week. It's amazing. It's a beautiful thing. And she is very good at like coming to tell me like she has to go pee or she has to go poop. She's very good at it. She's very like, I gotta go pee, I gotta go pee. Or hey mom, I need to go poop. No matter what we are, no matter what we're doing, I make the time. I even travel with a potty in my car so that she can use the bathroom whenever. Because I don't want her to have accidents. So but Y'all, potty training is going so, so, so good. The only thing I have to do is get her to sleep in her own bed all night. So, any tips or tricks? Because y'all, I really struggled with all my kids. So, for those that feel like, oh, she got 3 kids, she should know how to potty. She should know how to get her kids to go to bed by now by themselves. Kudos to you that have it down to a science. But this mommy struggled with the other two, and they all pretty much slept in my room until they were like 3 years old, a little over 3. So this time I'm trying to get her out of the room right at 3 and not like 3.5 or a little bit before 3. But yeah, so I'm trying. That's the goal that I would like. But for those of y'all who got those kids and they were able to get put into their own bed as babies and stuff like that, kudos to you. Shout out to you. But I ain't that parent. Okay, I didn't master that. I mastered a lot of things. There's a lot of things I was really good as a parent, but that wasn't one of them. Just wasn't. Another thing is, y'all, it's raining so hard right now. The rain is really starting to come down. I don't have an umbrella. That's why I'm sitting out here talking to you. I got my umbrella. But another thing, spring is coming. Spring is in the air. So I've started some things with my garden. I have my spring garden in place, and I'm currently growing a couple of things. I'm really ready for summer and time to like really plant my summer garden so I can really get like my pretty, pretty flowers put out. I have bought so many flower seeds so that I can have different kinds of flowers out there, because I did not know this, but your girl is a flower girl. Okay, your girl loves flowers. I love a pretty flower. Last year, the year before last year, so 2 years ago, I grew zinnias, and ever since then, I've been hooked. I've been hooked on flowers. Like I grew zinnias, and I had zinnias in my kitchen all summer long. Now I do have some what are they called? Some not nasturtiums, snapdragons that I have overwintered because we where I live we didn't have a harsh winter this year. We had a very mild winter. So I was able to keep a snapdragon alive, and it is so lush and so green and so beautiful, y'all. And I can't wait for it to start budding and blooming because that snapdragon is going to be beautiful. Um, but I do have like marigolds. I have dahlia seeds that I'm going to plant. I have some more snapdragons. I have some zinnias. I have some I think I have some cosmos, maybe. I don't know. I have so many different kinds of flowers that I would like to get planted out in my garden this year. I have some sunflowers too. My daughter gave me sunflowers last year for Mother's Day from school. That was the gift that the teachers did with them for Mother's Day, which was sunflowers, and so I grew sunflowers for the very first time last year, and those sunflowers were very, very beautiful. And so I will be growing sunflowers from probably here on out. I do have a vegetable garden that I grow. I currently have a couple of vegetables out there right now, that are cold weather vegetables, which I have broccoli and collard greens, and I have lettuce, and I have kale, I have arugula, I have carrots, um, oregano, that I overwintered for the second year. This is the second year of this one oregano plant, and this is also the second year for my rosemary plant because I was able to overwinter both of these plants last year. They survived the winter last year, and then I was also able to keep them alive this winter. So I'm getting good at this, y'all. I'm so proud of me because who knew your girl had a green thumb? Okay. But what's funny is I can keep things alive outside, but if you bring that plant in my house, I don't know. But I do like to throw. I can't really say that anymore because I probably could keep plant alive inside because I do start all my plants from seed most of the time. And I start those indoors. But y'all, that's it for this ramble and this chit chat. Till next time. The rain is starting to slack up, so I'm gonna catch my kid in her activity. But that's it till next time, y'all. Stay blessed, stay prayed up, and everything that's going on in this world, don't let it get to you. Okay? Just keep him first and stay lifted up and stay prayed up, y'all. Be blessed. Till next time.